Thrift Fish on Instagram and Poshmark. I am an online fashion reseller. I sell mostly used, some new clothing over on the Poshmark app, as well as on eBay, Tradesy, Mercari, and I sell to ThredUp as well. This is my second YouTube video. If you were here for my first YouTube video, which was a haul, thank you so much for watching. I am back today with a little bit of a get to know me, because this is my second video. If you're not following me over on Instagram, you may not have any idea who I am or why I'm telling you things on YouTube. So a little bit of it about me, but also I'm going to recap some of my highest sales from 2019 on the Poshmark app, just as a fun little recap. Keep this reselling content related as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The number 10 sale of 2019 for me was a new with tags Show Me Your Muumuu Hacienda maxi dress, which is one of their wedding line dresses, so a bridesmaid's dress. That sold for $76, so I got net revenue of $60.80. And the number 10 fun fact about me is I actually was just a part-time reseller in 2019 and 2018 when I got started. In the start of 2020, which was just yesterday, I am now part-time with the job that I was full-time working with in 2019, and so now I'll have more time to focus on my business, which is mainly reselling, but my small business as a whole. So I'm a sort of full-time reseller now with a part-time corporate job. My number 9 sale from 2019 was a Dooney & Bourke vintage leather speedy satchel, which is kind of like a doctor's bag, and that sold for, oh, there it is, sir, $82.80, and gave me net earnings of $66.24. And my number 9 fact about me, I live in Maryland with my partner Johnny. We've been together for about 2.5 years. That's where I am. I grew up in Pennsylvania but moved here about 6 years ago. My partner's very supportive of my reselling business and pretty much everything else, so he's great. Maybe you'll see him one day. I don't know. My number 8 sale for 2019 was a new with tags For Love and Lemons Limonada mini dress. So this is a really popular print for Love and Lemons. Really cute dress. It sold for $93 and gave me net earnings of $74.40. And my next fact about myself, like I said, I grew up in Pennsylvania. I went to college in Pennsylvania, and then I moved to Maryland for a music teaching job, and that's what I went to college for. I did actually teach elementary school music for about 2 years, and then I kind of lost my passion for that. Not for teaching, not for teaching kids, but just the politics of teaching. I got more interested in business, and so then I moved over to my previous full-time job, which is now my part-time job. My next sale for 2019 was a new with tags Johnny Was workshop Flair sleeve tunic dress. This was beautiful. It was one of my most exciting finds for sure this year, just at Goodwill. It sold for $95 with a net earnings of $76. My next fact about me, I actually got started in the fashion world by working at The Gap. I just worked as an associate at The Gap for about 2 years until my store closed. I did work at another store here and there, but my mailman's here. He's coming to get the packages. I can hear the peeps. Anyway, so that's kind of my intro into retail sales. I love Gap, Banana Republic, sometimes Old Navy. If you didn't know, they're all the same company. So if my clothes in my closet are not thrifted or from Poshmark, they're generally from Gap. My next sale for 2019 was These next two I actually sold for a friend. I am not a sneakerhead. I don't know much about them, but they were fun to sell. It was a pair of Air Jordan 7 Retro Hair Jordans. They're really colorful and fun. I sold them for $100, a net earnings of $80. And so next brings me to I sing in a choir. So I went to college for music education. I majored with a focus in voice, and I'm a choir nerd. I don't sing by myself generally. I'm always in a group of people. I'm with a really cool community choir in the DC area called 6 Degree Singers. You can YouTube us. That's kind of my like passion hobby on the side. My next highest 2019 sale was a pair of Nike Kobe 9 Elite Fundamental sneakers. Again, don't know much about it, sold them for a friend. They also sold for $100 with a net earnings of $80. My next fact about me is reselling related. I've been reselling since 2018. About summer of 2018, I started on the Poshmark app March of 2018, just selling my own clothing. But I have been putting some serious work into actually reselling for about almost 2 years now, a little under 2 years, probably a year and a half. And I'm making steps to go further into full-time. So it's been a really great ride. It's something I'm really excited about and passionate about. So it's been exciting. My number 4 sale of 2019 was a Rebecca Minkoff Nubuck leather Julian backpack. This was a Plato's Closet find. So I sold that for $115 and got net earnings of $85.21. Next fact is I'm going to tell you a little bit about my sourcing strategies and where I like to source and some of my goals. I typically just source at retail thrift stores, so Goodwills, Value Village, Savers, that company. I have gone to a couple different bins locations, but I haven't really delved into the bins a whole lot. My goal is to get there more this year. I have to drive a little bit of a ways to get to the bins, but you can't beat it for cost of goods. I also, from time to time, will go to buy-sell trade stores, so I do have a Plato's Closet near me. I'll go to an Uptown Cheapskate in the area. I have yet to go to Clothes Mentor, but plan to do it pretty soon. So that's my strategy. I'm not huge on online sourcing or retail arbitrage. I just haven't gotten into it yet and don't know if I will, but if I do have to put a lot of research and time into that. So right now, mostly retail thrift with some bins and some buy-sell trade. My top 3 sale of 2019 was some Sorel Kate the Great wedge boots. These were super cute and found them at Goodwill. They sold for $110 with a net earnings of $88. Another thing about me, I'll just tell you a little bit about what I like to eat and drink because that's a big part of my life. I eat mostly plant-based. I am not strictly vegan or vegetarian by any means, but I just eat that way because it makes me feel good and for health reasons. So I'm really into any of these new like vegetarian vegan substitutes for foods. I just found my new favorite cream cheese. I'm really into kombucha. I love kombucha. I also really like going to craft breweries. My area has a ton of them, all within like 2 miles of each other, so you can often find me with friends at craft breweries. My number 2 sale of 2019 was a pair of Tory Burch Sea Coral Snake Print Miller sandals. These were also found at Plato's Closet, and they sold for $115 and gave me a net earnings of $92. And my last fact about myself, oh wait, no. I don't know, I somehow got mixed up. I think this is my second to last fact, yes. My second to last fact about myself, my personal favorite Posh purchase for my personal closet is a pair of Allbirds tree toppers. So they're the high top, like mesh sneakers. Oh, you know what? I'm not wearing them, but they're right in front of me. I'm actually wearing Rothy's sneakers right now, but here they are. These are my favorite Posh purchase this year. I I usually wear them every day, but today I went for the Rothy's. But I love these things. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's just a little fun fact. They're all fun facts, I guess. But here, I'm actually going to do my number one fact about myself and then the number one sale. It just feels appropriate. So switching it up, my last fun fact about myself, just what are my favorite things to source. And if you can't tell, since I was just kind of talking about it, shoes. I love to source shoes, sell shoes, wear shoes. The shoes are the hardest thing for me to not keep when I buy them from thrift store to sell. I'm a sucker for shoes, and yeah, I think it was my number 2 category of things I sold in 2019. So I will get to my number 1 sale for 2019, and if you couldn't guess, it is a pair of shoes. It is actually a pair of Rothy's. It was a retired python print, point flats, so the points. I found them at my local Goodwill. I wasn't even planning on going there, and I stopped by real quick, and I was very happy. So I sold those for $200 with net earnings of $160. I was very happy with that. Very quick sale. If you ever find Rothy's, done deal, especially for a good price. In 2020, I definitely like to have more sales that bring me higher net earnings, even higher than what I've sold this year. I'm happy with the sales I made this year, but I have bigger goals for 2020. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you decide if you want to stick around. Click the subscribe button. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button as well. I plan to put out content every week, but bear with me as I am new to YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know what your highest sale was on Poshmark in 2019 or eBay, whatever platform you're on. Let me know your highest sale in the comments. No matter what it was, just let me know what sale you're proud of. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again real soon.